Good afternoon, Gossip Talk Shows family. It's Lusa here at Gossip Talk Shows. Find your own voice, lead from within. So today is Thursday, guys. I'm on my own. Everyone is taking a day off. If it is your first time here at Ngozi Talk Shows, my name is Numsa. I'm a love harmonist, a matchmaker, psychologist, and a mom. And so here at Ngozi Talk Shows, we talk about love, relationships, and we help our audience find their own voice. Lead from within is either finding your own voice in business, professional, or relationship, just lifestyle. And so that's what we do here. So if it is your first time, please feel free to feel at home and be part of the family. So the topic today is the dignity crisis. Why modern men and women have lost their honor. And why did I choose this topic, guys? I chose this topic simply because because the way things are going, so the concept of dignity and honor has long been woven into the fabric of many societies. And yet it seems that modern life has complicated our understanding of these values. Like myself, I don't understand anymore, like the values of particularly for men, and cultural shift, technological advances, and evolving social expectations have redefined success in relationship and success in everything, but have left some feeling aggrieved, grumbling. So I'm going to share some insight into the dignity crisis that is affecting men today, the crisis that is affecting women as well. Everybody's affected, guys, by this dignity crisis. I simply chose this topic because the world is changing. Values like dignity, respect, and honor have stood the test of time. That's what I believe myself. Serving is a powerful motivator for individuals to push their boundaries, become impactful leaders as a man, and women become leaders as well and accomplishing remarkable feats. So personally, the principles have been invaluable in shaping how we interact with others, both socially and professional. So providing a framework for integrity and responsibilities. So the responsibilities of a man and the responsibilities of a woman. So I'm going to share all that, guys, because women have been left confused. Men have been left confused. So this world is now a confused.com world. But if you stay focused on our values, on why we are here on earth, it's not confusing, it's straightforward. So let me share the video, guys, because I can't broadcast live on Facebook. So I have on Facebook groups, so I have to share, and now I have to share the videos inside the groups. Some of you know that Facebook have changed the rules. So the whole crisis thing is to me, it's very confusing, even in marriages, of how, if you guys are watching this video and you have time, please do put your own opinion, because I love to hear different opinions. In marriages, there's confusion. in there's confusion with the responsibilities. Business wise, there's so much confusion. Like career wise, there's so much confusion. So I would truly, truly love to hear somebody else's view on this one. Because it seems like when it comes to values, when it comes to belief, we're all, everything is just, it's going to err if you if you ask me. But let's just dive into the topic. Let me share it in Gossip Talk Shows. Then I'll be with you guys. I'll be done. What are you guys doing for the weekend? I think this weekend I'm gonna have. I don't have anything planned this weekend. Um, but I don't have anything planned this weekend. The last weekend was a big weekend for baby. So, but this weekend I will just more chilled out. Loss of tradition, roles, and values. So let's look at the roles of traditions like men derive dignity and honor for clear societal roles such as being providers. A man is a provider in a relationship. So guys, so you know that in a relationship, a man provides, and a woman she's a provider as well. So when we talk about a woman as a provider, even if a woman does not go to work, she's still providing. She doesn't go to work, she looks after children at home. She still has to manage the home. So for those women out there, when you ask them and say, what do you do for a living? They say, I'm just a full-time mom. You're not just a full-time mom. You manage home, and which is even harder than having to sit in the office, like than being in the office and working is really, really hard managing children at home. So don't ever feel that just because you're a full-time mom, you're not really worthy. So if somebody says, what do you do for work? I'm home management. Home management means I manage the kids. You're a provider, and then he is a provider, and then he provides for his family. So those roles they've gotten now confused. There's so much confusion. A man is a protector. A man protects his family. He protects his woman, and he protects his children as well. So there's this thing where many don't know their responsibilities. Like when I get so angry, guys, I don't know whether I'm an old like fashion when a man actually tells a woman off. So I get so in my life, guys, on my Facebook page. Let me check if I am live. So I get so wind up when men like they don't respect women. Oh yes, I am live. Am I? Okay, so that's okay. That's okay. So yeah, a man is a protector. A man protects his woman. He protects his children. A man is a leader. He leads his family. He leads even when he goes to work as a leader. He leads their family, his family, and the community. And I'm coming to the woman, guys. The woman has a big role as well. So within their family, the dissolution of tradition structures and evolving expectations around the gender roles, having many cases stripped away those familiar foundation. So I like for me personally, I feel so confused, guys. The reason why I feel so confused is sometimes when I speak to my clients, and sometimes I'll ask them what went wrong in a relationship, and sometimes they will tell me that I had to stop working and looking after the kids. And my husband or my ex-husband started disrespecting me, like saying you don't bring nothing into the home and stuff and things like that. And so that to me it caused really a big confusion that okay we have children, some men they don't have children. And when you don't have children, guys, that woman that you live with, you have to protect her, and you have to make sure that she's protected because a man's job is a protector. I watched. My dad was a very traditional man. He will protect, like when he speak about women, he'll speak about them with grace and dignity, dignify them. But our generation now, we don't dignify each other. We don't dignify women. Men don't dignify women. Women don't dignify men. So the whole concept of the society and the men, the dignity is gone. Is gone. Is gone somewhere. So maybe we need to find it. Honestly, we soon need to find it because there's so much freedom now nowadays. So a man is a protector. He protects his family. He actually. So I just feel that all those things, finding a man that is a protector, has been stripped away. Um, that foundation is gone. There's quite a few, maybe like I can say 40% of men are still, they still live by the traditional values. They're still like a traditional men who open doors, who protects their woman, who actually would do anything to actually make sure that they protect their woman. So that's my beliefs. And with an increased emphasis on shared responsibilities and economic shared, in like economic interdependence, and many find themselves with unfamiliar territory without a clear guideline for any respect and dignity in a modern context. So nowadays you find women that will tell men that, you know what, you cannot tell me what to do because I can provide for myself. I don't need you anymore. So I like to hear from men, mostly those who have gone through that, who have been told by women that, you know what, I don't need you, I don't need you, I can provide for myself. I like to hear your own view on this one, guys. How does that make you feel when a woman tells you that? So I love to hear. If you're watching this video, guys, later, please do leave a comment for Nomsa, or you can email me. You can find my email on my website, or you can even call me and have a discussion with me and let me know how does it make you feel when a woman tells you that I don't need you in my life. I can provide for myself. I'm an independent woman. I don't need the man taking good care of me. So how do you feel as a man when you hear those words? So I love to hear your own opinion, guys. That would be really great if you can send me a message, or if you can leave the comment on the video. It's just so confusing, truly so confusing. Or sometimes sometimes with most men, I don't know, maybe it's the pressure. There's so much aggression. There's no respect out there. When I speak to women, honestly, who go on dating apps, remember dating apps, they ask these people that go on dating apps, they're still human beings. They still like behave like our everyday things. But the way they treat women, guys, when you hear stories, if you've never had any stories, guys, you can create a blog and just listen to the stories, what people have to go through with all these things. And there's this thing of isolation in a digitized world. The rise of digital technology, though beneficial, like though we can benefit in this digital in many ways, has contributed to a sense of isolation for many people, many human beings, women and men. Like online interactions often replace in-person connections. Like there's TikToks, there's YouTube, there's Instagram, there's Facebook stories, Instagram stories, TikTok. People, they just scroll down, they can just see whatever they want, leaving people feeling disconnected from meaningful relationship that foster a mutual respect. So I like to hear, guys, how has the digital world affected your relationship? Honestly, you go to town, you see people there in a restaurant. Guys, nowadays going to a restaurant is not cheap. You see people, they're in an expensive rate. They are in that restaurant is the restaurant is expensive now. They're sitting there, you see them by the window, but they are on their phone. So I'm like, what is the point of going out for a meal if this person is actually not going to like focus on that uh, dinner? Because you go for dinner for connection and like you connect, you can talk, you can be playful, you can do all different things and talk to your spouse and just enjoy life. So all those things have now been replaced by digital world. So guys, I would love to hear your like own opinion, because for me is just leaving me confused. Sometimes it can lead many feeling insecure, or women feeling insecure or inadequate about their achievement or wealth and social standing, because of all this perceived lack of respect, meaningful connection. It can erode a sense of honor and dignity. So I love to hear, guys, what do you guys think? What's your take in this thing? And how do you redefine success and the pressure to perform? Because there's pressure out there. The modern concept of success often centers on career achievement, on wealth, physical appearance. Such narrow definitions like it can result to burnout, it can result to anxiety, it can result to low self-esteem, especially for men who feel that they cannot meet these standards, or there are some women who feel that they cannot fill the standards. Sometimes I hear most, like when I'm watching the YouTube, I hear like women saying, you know what, this guy is not my league, or this woman is not my type. So how do we actually now is not my type, so now when I ask, like, how do we build this? How do we build a relationship? Because the way I understand it, God connects two people together. That's my belief. So if I'm going to turn around and say, okay, this woman is my type, and if that woman, she's not coming from God, and has no respect, or this man, of course, if he has got his malik, but he hasn't got a respect. So this is where I get confused. How do we actually, how do we select our guys? How do we select our women? So this is where the trick comes in, guys, because there's two worlds. There's the world of the second heaven, and there's the world of third heaven. Anything that is not coming from God, it will not bring peace. The reason why I'm saying anything that is not coming from God, I've done things myself. I have had success myself. I've met dated guys, but some guys that I've dated, it was never God. They were never for me. But that relationship ended. But there's sometimes anything that comes from God, it can end because of Satan. Satan can take away your blessings. So for me, like when we talk about the values, the beliefs, when we talk about men, obviously I wouldn't just go and date a man who is lazy, who does not look after himself, who does not value himself, who does not value life, who don't know the meaning of life. I wouldn't do that. But every time when I pray to God, like when I'm cleansing my soul, it's like my soul, connect yourself to your partners. When I'm saying connect yourself to your partner, my soul knows who is meant to be with. My soul knows is originally business partner that is meant to be, because my soul can see the invisible, it can see the things that are invisible. So it is truly important, guys, like when we like meet our women out there, when we say we're single, we are looking for love, we got to look for a woman that we're going to love and cherish. Of course, things to change. We have to look for men that we're going to, men still needs to know their role. A woman needs to know her role. A woman, like when I was explaining that a man a man is an architect. Architect, meaning that a man has to understand the foundation of a relationship, where how he wants to build that foundation. That's what a modern man, that's what man who dignifies his relationship, to say, you know what, I'm looking for my woman, but looking for that woman, I need to understand, I need to have a vision how I'm going to look after my woman. Meaning, even if the woman is educated, even if the woman has her own money, a man still have to come, a well-cultured man still have to come and still have to have a vision to say, you know what, I value this woman and I'm going to take this woman. Imagine the city where you're going to protect this woman. What kind of a city are you going to live with this woman? Are you going to cherish with this woman? Are you going to look after her? But nowadays, guys, you find a married man, he goes out, he takes his ring, he's not married anymore. When he's out with the women, he's just having, you see that video when I'm saying boom, 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 and the man is saying boom, 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 and then now the man is not dignifying his marriage, and the woman she's not dignifying her marriage, and when she goes back home, when the man goes back home now, no respect for his woman. So we need to bring that those modern women, men that respect, that looks after their women, that knows their responsibilities. We need women who respect men, who knows their responsibilities, guys. The respect starts within you. You got to understand it. Nomsa is getting confused. I'm getting confused, guys. If I was to go to town right now, I can guarantee you I will see a couples arguing in front of people. A man will be telling off the woman in front of people. No respect. not dignifying the poor girl, somebody else's child, not dignifying them because they don't care anymore. Women just do whatever they want. You know what? You can't tell me what to do. I provide to you, so you can't tell me what to do. So me Nomsa is getting in a confusing.com. But we don't have to get confused, guys. Not every man does that, guys. So as long we understand our values that historically helped individuals, including men, feel respected regardless of circumstances. I was in a online yesterday with the MFM. I listened to this testimony. The woman, she was giving a testimony about her journey with her marriage, how they faced the challenges. She was working. Her man wasn't working. He could not find work. You know, this woman shared a testimony that I think they've stayed for years. I think it was almost 5 years or 6 years. Her husband is struggling to find work, and you know, she was talking about the journey and how she had to learn to respect her husband, even though the husband was not providing, because she knew the challenges that she was facing. She knew that her husband wanted to work, but he could not find a job. He was like, he kept being turned down everywhere. But she didn't lose the sight of respecting that man. She did not lose the respect of him. She respected him completely honored her husband and honored until he found that breakthrough. And now her husband, they are well off. Her husband has his own company. He's got big contracts in big places. But she said from the beginning things were tough. But if you tell me how many women who can stand that before they started disrespecting their husband, honestly, how many you can put your hands up? If a man is not working, is struggling to work, would lots of women stand for that? Or they would feel annoyed? They'll be going for coffee, talking to their friends. You know, he's at home all the time. He's annoying. He's this. But you know what? When you have grace in you, when you have um, the loving and caring spirit of protection and the spirit of God within you, you protect, you respect your husband or your woman, and you be there for them, and you wish them well, you pray for them to find that breakthrough. Like this woman, she never gave up for her husband. She kept praying because she knew that her husband is a provider, is meant to be a provider. But there were powers that were fighting them to say, you know, there's lots of powers out there that can fight the fight marriages. They fight marriages. She knew what she was facing. She never gave up. She kept like believing, she kept trusting that my husband one day he will become something. And those people like that, guys, they are hard to find. Really hard to find. And this society is we're getting, it's just the cultural shift in respect and recognition. In contemporary culture, respect is increasingly linked to individual expression and autonomy rather than traditional markers and status or authority. Nowadays, everybody's chasing for status, authority. They want to have authority, the status. If my woman, honestly, I was talking to my friend the other day and I said, I'm getting confused about this love. And I said to her, you know what? Sometimes people confuse love, true love, with the material. And I was like, if a woman is an ordinary woman, they're beautiful, they are ordinary, and many wouldn't think the world of them. Some men don't, guys. So I don't want you to talk me out of this. They don't. But if a woman is like got a big status, and many will speak really proud of that woman because they're not really in love with that woman, they're in love with the status, the idea of the woman having the authority, like I'm dating Nomsa, she's the CEO, and many will be really, really, truly speaking proud of me, but sometimes not because they are truly, truly in love or whatever. The reason why I'm sharing this with you, going through the journey of consecration, I've realized the difference between loving material people for their material and really, truly the difference between true love and material love. True love, it means I love you even when you are in pain. True love, it means I love you. I'll show up for you. Even if in life it does not make sense, I'll still show up for you. I'll take your bullet. As a man or as a woman, I will do anything for you. So that is true love. That is a man of honor, a woman of honor. So the change can be empowering, but it can also leave many, especially those like especially those from background valuing traditional forms of honor feeling uncertained. So many feel compelled to earn respect through individual accomplishment rather than community contribution or character traits. So it's truly, truly important, guys, to understand that although we feel so important about all these things like doctors, lawyers. So you have to ask yourself, without all these things, what would NOMSA be? You know what gives me confidence, guys? Some people they like they say NOMSA has changed. I've not changed. What gives me confidence the most is when I look at my life and as a woman, looking at my life when I'm going through this personal development and going through this journey with God, and just realizing that all this title, like when I come on the show, I say, my name is Nomsa Clara. I am a matchmaker, a CEO. I am a psychologist. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. But when it comes to reality, when we all have to now go to heaven, all those things don't matter anymore. They don't, in God's eyes, when you show up to God, the judgment is not about the title. God does not look at the title. He looks at what did you impact in this world. It's like, as a woman, I need to know that I'm a woman. In order for a man to have a children, a man to get married, I need to put myself out there and be somebody. There's somebody who will miss out if I don't put myself out there as a traditional woman and just find my husband to marry, get married, and have my own children. But there are some people who will be like, you know what, I don't think I can find this because I'm this, because I'm that. No, you can. Because you are a traditional woman who there's many out there who are looking for that girl, who are looking for that 60-year-old, that 70-year-old, that beautiful girl, that handsome guy. So you don't have to label yourself, or if you are a woman who is labeled herself as a woman who can know who will never find that. So they like So now the mentally stigma and vulnerability, despite progressing in mentally awareness, stigma remains a barrier for many people seeking support. Many seeking support, guys. There's this woman, she works in Reading, where like I think they help men who are going through divorce and they have this care place. And she was saying there's so many men who are coming through depression, who are so depressed because when the relationship ends, normally it's a man that has to leave the home if they have children and to give the children a place to stay. So that man, meaning they have this big home and then they have to find their own place. It destroys a woman, it destroys a relationship, and it destroys a man because that men now they have to go through depression. They can't afford two homes, but they have to do this, they have to do that because everything comes down to material and everything else. We don't value a human being. Nowadays, people don't value human being. There's so much stigma. Traditional concept of honor often emphasizes stoicism and self-reliance. Yet mental health challenges are becoming increasingly preventing men and women feeling they cannot show vulnerability, may perceive themselves like lacking dignity. Women thinking, I can't show my vulnerability, I'll feel like I'm not good enough, which can trap them in a cycle of loneliness and self-doubt, fueling the dignity crisis. So, and how do we address this crisis? A pathway forward may involve redefining what constitutes honor and dignity in ways that embrace both personal integrity and interpersonal respect. So society can work towards expanding um, the definition of success and encouraging open dialogues about life's purpose, respect. What does success look like to everybody? Success to some people is different. So, and personal growth. In this way, the opportunity for men and women to embrace a sense of honor rooted in authentic values, community, and mutual respect, I think is truly important if a man and a woman can actually really understand how like how like what does it mean, how can they dignify themselves. So I think it's really important to actually have this thing, but sometimes it's also really important for people to stay authentic, to understand, guys. When I was talking from the beginning, is very important for a man to understand his role in a relationship. A man is a provider. A woman she's a provider. A man is a protector. A woman, she's a mentor. A man is an architect. A woman gives life. The list goes on. If a woman can understand their value, guys, when a woman gives birth to a child, it means it gives birth. It's like God gave us life. So meaning God goes through the woman. A woman can bear so much pain. So if a woman can bear so much pain giving birth, why would a woman then look at the society because they don't have what other women have and start judging themselves that, you know what, I'm not enough. I'm not this. But if you can give life, so what makes you feel that you're not enough as a woman? Why would you think that somebody else is better than you? Why would you let men look you down? Why would you, as a man, knowing that you are the protector, you are the provider, you are an architect in a relationship? Why would you let a woman put you down and why would you believe those things that you are not enough? I'm saying this, guys, because there is too many men who goes through depression. They feel that they are not enough. If I can't go on a holiday now, if I don't have money to go on a holiday, it means I have to go to depression because I can't afford to go on holiday. But where does the holiday and the depression comes in? Because if I can't afford to go on holiday, I can't afford to go on holiday. Do I need to go depression? No, I don't. Meaning that there's someone else who goes on holiday and I wish I can become them. So sometimes, guys, life, we just keep life very simple. Nomsa keeps her life very, very simple. I don't follow anybody, guys. I'm a very, very, like, I do my thing. I walk in my own lane. So, guys, if you're watching Ngozi Talk Shows from YouTube, please do subscribe to our channel. If you're watching us from Facebook, please join the group Unique Billionaire Mindset, Ngozi Talk Shows, and share the broadcast. And Nomsa, love you so much, guys. I don't take your friendship for granted. Please do share the video. God bless. Live with grace and go to the website www.hseia.coach and do sign up if you're looking for love. If you are looking for finding your own voice, to find your own voice and lead from within, let's talk. Press the button. Let's talk. God bless and live with grace.